our first connection is from this 3 here to the hole on the LED right here, and that will allow us to turn the device on and off. So we just pinched it, went through a couple times. I'd knotted this one a little bit before and cut off the excess. So once again, you only need about a foot for this. This is a really short connection. We're just gonna weave it right through, and then put a stitch right before the LED, right here. And pinch it up. Pull through. And then we're going to knot it after looping it through 2 or 3 times. And then we're going to cut off the excess. Next, we're going to take this and we're going to attach the one pin right here to the plus sign on the second one. So we're going to knot our thread once again, just like that, and make our connection. Oh. And of course the thread is prone to come off occasionally. Don't get discouraged. Just try and thread it through again. If you notice that it's very frayed like this one is, cutting it is probably your best option. So that way it actually gives it a finer thread. You can just we're knotting this again. Alright. So we'll continue pinching and going through 2 or 3 times. I always go 3 times just to make sure. And then we'll go right up to this LED. Once again, we're making sure that we haven't sewn the glove together. You can just push right through here. Right through, pinching the fabric again, just like we've been doing. And then just threading it through. We're going to make a knot. We're still going to use the needle to guide it, even though it's kind of hard because of how short it is. And there we go. We're going to cut this off and we're going to start with another thread. The next one we're actually going to do another 2 to 3 feet because it's much longer than it's a much longer connection from here to here, here to here than it is for these two. So we're going to cut this thread after we get it through the needle. and knot it again. And like I said before, we want 2 to 3 feet. So we'll just cut it. And then knot it, just like we've been doing. And then we're going to start, oh, we have some excess that we need to cut off. It's always a good idea when using conductive wire to cut off the excess, because then you don't accidentally cause a short circuit by crossing wires that you've made sure that you didn't sew together, but you might have accidentally gotten crossed just with the excess. So we're going to start 2 over here. Whoops. 2 over once again. So there's this one, there's an empty one. This is 3, 2. 2 is empty. 1 is our LED. We're going to go over here to A5, and that's going to be our next LED. And we're going to pull right through to that knot, pinching the fabric. Go through 3 times. And then go right through here. And some of our excess has gotten in the way. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. You can cut the excess at any time. Just make sure you don't accidentally cut the thread you're using. And just come up right again. Alright. And then once again we will pinch and pull it through, just like we've been doing. Then we will knot this off. And cut off the excess. Now we're going to start this next one on A3. It's going to go right up to here. This very last LED. We are going to want to make sure that we knot the end again, so that way it's easy to figure out where you want to end the thread and you don't accidentally pull it all the way through. Then we're going to pinch, pull, oops, there we go. Alright, now we're going to cut off the excess. And go right over to the very last LED. Still making sure that I do not sew this glove together. Slip it through twice. Knot it. and then cut it. And there we go, we have all the LEDs sewed on. All that remains is to sew on the buttons.